Live from Professor Fudge's quarantine basement, it's 256 Chat with your host, Michael Fudge. Hi, everyone, and welcome to IST 256 Chat. I'm your host, Michael Fudge. This week's lesson is on the HTTP protocol and network programming in Python. And I have with me a very special guest, my IT guy, Nick. Nick, how are you?
Great to be here. Thanks for having me on, Fudgy. Gotta say, gotta get those kids to stay off that Xbox and that PlayStation. They're hogging way too much internet bandwidth for my liking.
Sure, Nick, that's fine. Hey, why is Python such a great choice for network programming?
Well, Fudgy, you see, Python's super easy for performing tasks over a network, like doing HTTP calls over a web API, doing web scraping. It's also super simple, super easy to do some TPT, TCP, and UDP port scanning, as well as just socket connections with your basic TCP and UDP sockets. Hey, Fudgy, that reminds me of a time when you...
Okay, Nick, let's save that story for another time. Seems like network programming is a great choice in Python, and maybe we should just get on with the lesson? All right, let's do that.
You're welcome, dude, and stay off Netflix.
Okay, all right, guilty. I will. Let's get on with the lesson. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of IST 256 Chat. This week is Lesson 11, Web APIs, and I had trouble getting a guest this week, so I had to ask my Grandpa Joe to join us today. Grandpa Joe, say hi to my students.
Students? I don't see any students anywhere. What are you talking about?
They're virtual, Grandpa Joe.
Virtual? What are you talking about virtual? In my day, we did everything in real life. We got together like people. And we loved it. We were grateful for it. Gosh darn it. And another thing, we didn't have any of these fancy web APIs that tell us about the weather or when stores are open or what they had in them. If we wanted to know that stuff, we went outside like this. We all know what's the weather like. And we went to the store, dadgummit. We learned from the store. We went in there and saw what they had. And we were disappointed when they didn't have what we wanted. And we loved it.
That was great insight, Grandpa Joe. Maybe you can talk a bit about your knowledge of Python.
Python? Why would I touch a Python? Those things are dangerous.
Oh, yikes. Let's just get on with the lesson. Hello, everybody, and welcome to IST 256 Chat. I'm your host, Michael Fudge, and this week is week 12, and we will just be discussing data analysis with pandas. And I have with me a special guest, Data Science Dave. Dave, I love the Al Roker glasses, but what gives?
I'm getting ready to commune with nature, dude. Pandas has made me so productive that I only have to work like 10 hours a week. And I'm going to spend the rest of my time going hiking with my dog here and also like rubbing like CBD oil on my temples. It is so relaxing, Michael. So relaxing.
Sure. Dave, can you tell me a bit about pandas?
Groovy, Michael. Pandas is a Python library that you can use to manipulate tabular data. It makes it super easy to import that data in a variety of formats, manipulate that data, and then export it into any kind of format you want. You know, it's not called pandas because it's named after the furry critter. That's not true, man. It's called pandas because it stands for panel data, which is kind of the stuff you're working with.
Very insightful, Dave.
It's like double rainbow groovy. It's gonna blow your mind. It's so amazing. You're gonna be super productive when you use it. It's incredibly easier than doing for loops over your data and things like that. You just won't have to do any of that stuff.
I'm going to need to stop you there, Dave. Let's get on with the lesson. Hi, everyone, and welcome to IST 256 Chat. I'm your host, Michael Fudge, and we're here in week 13 for data visualization. With me today, I have Giuseppe Fiorenzini? Frankly, I'm desperate for guests, and he was just riding his bike through my neighborhood, and I just asked him to do this interview. I really hope it goes well.
Scusi, Michael. Python is a super easy to make the data visualizations. You can make the charts, you can make the graphs, and you can make the maps. You can cook up something, anything you want, and it's a super easy way to use the pandas.
Hey, what a surprise! I had no idea you knew anything about this stuff. I feel like I lucked out.
Hey, all you gotta do is ask. You can make the charts and the graphs and the maps super duper easy in your pandas. And in the Jupyter Notebook, it makes it really easy to display the charts and the graphs. So, you want to make a code more better? You include these things in your code.
Oh, that's excellent, Giuseppe. Thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. Now let's get on with the lesson.